This message is going to be for those who have a lot on their mind right now. Your thoughts are literally piling up, and what they're doing is holding you back from moving forward. What's so crazy to me is that something as small as a thought can really hinder our progress, can really block blessings, and hold us back from opportunities which we deserve. And if you feel that right now your thoughts are on 1,000, maybe it's one thought that keeps going through your mind and it's keeping you from doing something. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's 8. If you feel stagnant every day, these thoughts go through your mind and you're sitting in your bed, maybe you might even be having dreams, nightmares about these things. This is your message right here, because you're being guided to figure out how to ground these thoughts, how to get these thoughts out on paper and switch them. And this is something that I do a lot. I love to get my journal and I love to mind dump. So everything that's on my mind, I spill it out, and no punctuation, nothing crazy. This is not an essay for school, my love. This is you just literally writing down all the ums, the buts, the whats, and the ifs. You just let it all out. And when you're done with that, I like to go back and I like to read it. And I like to look at all of the negative things that I said, all of the thoughts and the beliefs and the things that are keeping me from moving forward, from seeing the light, from seeing possibility. And then I like to either highlight it, do whatever, remember it. And then in another journal entry, this is when I take those thoughts and I switch it into positive ones. This exercise is so powerful. And then afterwards, you reread all of what you wrote switched and you believe it. Read it with passion. I personally love to read it in the mirror with passion. Sometimes it gets so deep, I start to shed a tear. I'm a Pisces moon, so don't mind me. But that could be so powerful for you guys. And even if you don't use it as a journal entry, which I think is very powerful because writing is power. Writing is manifestation, baby. You could do this in your mind, okay? I also do this as I walk down the street. Sometimes you're just thinking about something and you're like, yo, I've been thinking about this all day and it's so negative. Then once I realize, I switch it. If I'm like, I feel so ugly today, I'm so ugly today, I'm so ugly today. And you're like, whoa, I've been saying that so much. I'm so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. I'm damn beautiful. Change it. Say it out loud. Walk down the street. Talk to yourself. Look at yourself in the windows, right? Be crazy. Who cares? But once you start doing this, it becomes a habit. And then you start seeing the light, because what's always hidden is the light. When you're in these energies, my phone wanted to tilt. When you're in these energies, something is always hiding. If you're in the dark, the light is there. You just don't see it. And that is what you're being told right now. Okay, you're being asked to find the light, to believe in the light, to have optimism and a belief that things will get better and you have control over that. I want you guys to realize how powerful the mind is. It's so gross how powerful the mind is. It's gross when it's negative, but it's beautiful when it's positive. It's a beautiful muscle. Your brain's a muscle, right? I think so. But spirit, God, the higher power, your higher self wants you to know. Obviously, take the message only if it resonates. That this is holding you back from so much growth. You guys don't realize that there is expansion, that there is opportunity, community. There's so much at the end of the road, but you have to get there. You have to take the first step. But what's happening right now is that you're being hindered by a freaking thought. Sometimes the thought could be, I'm too busy to do this. There's so much going on right now in my life, I can't do this. No, that's not true. There could be a lot going on in your life, but you need to figure out how to prioritize, how to make things make sense so that you can do what you're being called to do. Sometimes it's just fear that's holding us back, right? So it's so much. And one thing that I was definitely picking up on when I got this message was envy. That's something else I wanted to touch on. Envy is a thought. It's a mindset. It is something that will keep you stuck and exactly where you are right now. You hear those sirens? Hello? Confirmation. You need to figure out how not to envy people. What you need to do is be inspired. Inspiration doesn't mean I'm going to copy what this person is doing. Inspiration is, wow, the way this person does this is really making me want to do something of my own. You understand? Envy is something that needs to be talked about. That's obviously not for everybody, but that will hold you back as well, because you're just going to sit there and watch this person do everything you want to do. And what are you not going to do? It, because you're watching them. That was a message. Another thing, when you're in your head a lot, you tend to stay where you are. Literally. You might be you come home from work and you're like, somebody hits you up to go to a party and you're like, no, I don't have the right outfit. No, maybe not tonight because I have to. You start making up excuses as to why you shouldn't go to this event that could be really, really good for you, right? You have to figure out how to get yourself out of this stuck energy. And it's not by staying home and replaying thoughts in your head. It's not by staying home and scrolling on Instagram, watching everybody do what you want to do, right? It's by actually believing that you can move forward and you actually taking the steps to do so. So there's a lot of people who are missing out on opportunities, connections, community. Some of your friends would even be a huge support to you. Some of your friends could have opportunities for you that you don't even know about because you're deciding, oh no, I'm going to stay in. I'm not telling you to go out and party and do things that aren't aligned with you. I'm telling you to give those things that you are maybe intimidated to do a chance. You're too lazy to go. Find the energy. Even if it's not an opportunity that's handed to you, here you go, here's a job. It's like, you going outside and communicating with community, you get to see and visualize what is actually possible because of other people's stories, the conversation other people are having. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're around people who are high vibrational, right? If the low vibrational people are hitting you up, baby, sorry, can't come, honey. But when you start to surround yourself by these high vibe people, the inspiration, the freaking optimism, the faith, the light starts to come. And you're like, whoa, Cindy can do that? Mary could do that? I could do that too. I can do that too. So now your vision sees that there are so many more possibilities out there. There's territories that you haven't even touched, but you know that you can make it to. And all of this is just a mindset shift. All of this happens when you say, you know what? I can, I will, right? So with that being said, you're being called right now to take a huge leap of faith, blind faith, because even if you don't see the opportunity right there, you have to believe it's there and take a leap towards it. When you do this, this is when you become victorious. You get one step closer to where you want to be. Yep. But you have to believe. And I really hope, I believe in you. Your spirit team believes in you. The Most High believes in you. We're waiting for you to believe in you so you can take that step. Remember, all these messages are just as much as my messages as they are yours. So every time I come here, I'm talking to myself too, my love. So let me know what's going on in the comments. Let's see if there's a pattern with what our negative thoughts are saying. Let's see what's going on. Let me see if I could think of one for me. I think what this message for me would be is that I have so many different ideas and I don't feel like they all are gonna work. And I don't want to do every single one and then they all fail. It's kind of like that type of energy that's going on in my head. It's like, I don't think so. I'm staying stuck. I'm staying stagnant because I'm not moving forward with one of them. You know what I mean? I got to move forward with one of them or else I'm going to stay exactly where I am. So I think that is for me right now. And confidence is also a thing for me too. Like, you should see, I mean, I am so proud of myself because it took me so long to feel confident to speak to a camera. I mean, of course, I'm speaking to you guys, but to put the camera on myself and speak was so uncomfortable for me. And I've come a long way and I need to remember that. So a lot of you guys need to celebrate how far that you've come. and understand that, yes, it took a little bit of work. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but it is possible for you to become even more confident and even more mastered at something. It is possible because you've gotten to where you are. So that's the message for today, and I hope it hit home. Let me know once again in the comments what's going on with you. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah.